Hey everybody, my name is Rydo, and today we are starting Stoneblock 2. Now, it has been since July 2016 since I've last played Minecraft at all. And this is the first true modded Minecraft I've ever done. That isn't to say that I know nothing and this is just going to be a complete idiot playing the game. I have been watching for a long time other Minecraft players, and yeah, that's been a thing, so I kind of know what's happened. I've seen people play Stoneblock 1. I'm hoping Stoneblock 2 expands on that idea a little bit more. Now, just as a first thought, there is a issue here. Like, a lot of things look different because of the mod, and a lot of things had to be adjusted just to get this to work. The Feed the Beast launchers, for instance, was at some point developers of Feed the Beast, it seems, were bought out by Twitch. So now it's going through the Twitch launcher, which, even though I have Twitch Prime and have gotten a lot of free games on there, I've never actually even installed the launcher because all my games are on Steam. And you would think, with the money and power behind Amazon and Twitch, that they would have gotten it to actually launch when you install it, but it's not the case. I had to give it 3 times the amount of RAM it wanted. It wanted about 3 gigabytes of RAM. I gave it about 9 gigabytes, roughly. The settings here were up to, I believe, 12 chunks at 120 frames per second. The graphics were on fancy, the smooth lighting was on maximum, the brightness was all the way down. That's not really a performance issue. The particles were at maximum, VSync was on, full screen was off, clouds were on fancy, and so things were just not even running out of the box well at all. On top of that, there's this better FPS that had pre-allocate memory off. I turned that on. I've left these two on fancy, and the update checker was off, and I turned that on. Okay. There was master volume. I've got it down to 10, but I want to go ahead and just turn the music down to about 10% of 10% there. So a lot of setups here. And then there's this whole chat thing that just didn't exist when I last played Minecraft, which seems like it's just random people chatting with random people. I clicked on this the first time and immediately there was a troll just randomly in the chat trolling people, and I don't really get that idea. In fact, a lot of weirdness there. So what we might need to do is, I don't think these steps here are loud enough. Sorry, we're doing a lot of options here. So let's turn this up to like 40. And no, that's too loud. How about 30? No, that's too loud. How about 20? 20 sounds about right. But there's actually not going to be too much besides the music playing. So to get into the game, we start with these items. They're usually on the bar, but my recording software also has the same keys as what this as apparently clear the bar is set to and put in your inventory. This clearly is modded Minecraft. All of these items are not here. I have some plans on what I'd like to do, but I am also going to give some fair warning and say that I probably am not going to try to play this 100%, and I may not even make it too far. I may just be like, okay, I tried Minecraft and that is fine. A lot of these basic things probably won't matter, like oak wood stairs. We'll probably never build those. There's 205 pages here, and there is a search bar. A lot of these things I kind of know what they do, but I am going to have to heavily focus on the quest book and use that as a guide. And that's where a good mod here would be helpful, if this is indeed a mod for introductory people. Man, I really want that music back. It needs to play a little bit, but not too loud. Guess we'll try that. Like, even the buttons, I know like WASD is default. I know there's a left click to punch things. I know there's a right click, but there wasn't even an offhand when I last used something. So I have the book in my hand. I guess I'm gonna right click it to open it. All right, and you can zoom out here. So there's Stoneblock, and then there's storage, and we'll zoom this out. There's chickens, and these are linear, so there's apparently several different ways this wants to go. So this doesn't feel like it's too different from Stoneblock 1. This is getting into things that I have never gotten anywhere close to doing. Project E, Draconic, Extreme Crafting. This stuff I've seen people do, so it's not too much. Maybe that explains why I haven't yet to see too many people really get into doing Stoneblock 2, is that it's just a slight improvement on the interfaces and the mods of Stoneblock 1. There's definitely some stuff here that's new. So the first thing we need to do is gather stone pebbles. Pebbles are obtained by breaking stone with an empty hand. Alright, now how do I get out of here? Is it just escape? Okay. And so I know the number pad is to switch between different things. And I've got a plan here that I think will work kind of nicely. What I often saw watching other people do Stoneblock is they ruined this starting room, which has just like one light in the middle here, and they mined it out, made it bigger. Then they would make a hallway that goes this way, then they'd make a hallway that goes this way, they'd make a hallway that goes this way. We are at height of 90 of, I believe it's 128 levels, and so there's, or maybe it's even 180. I think it would be 128 as the max build height, which is modded usually. I think it was 64 before. So my goal is to not do too much to this room at all, and just start in a direction and go in one way, and make a room north, make a room east, and make a room south and west. And then that room is very much only going to be just the same width of this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 6, 7. So I'm 7 by 7 chunks in each direction, and then that is going to be it. If we need more room, we'll go in the diagonal directions. And I'm thinking of a very specific, I guess I can start mining here, a very specific plan. Things in the north are going to be just kind of the new things, nutrients and plants. Alright, now the trick here is you have to have a empty hand to continue going this way. So what things to the east will be is electronics. That's where we'll eventually get to. And things to the south will be storage, and things to the west will be a mob grinder. So what I ideally would like to do is have some kind of replacement to even put that much back, so that none of this middle part is done until we get further. And then I want to eventually just have this box be completely surrounded by a big open area floating in the middle, if I can get that far. Now, there might be some basic things in Minecraft I'm missing here as to why this is a bad idea. Like, am I going to accidentally build a huge mob grinder before I'm ready for that? Or, you know, this might just be a dumb idea for a lot of different ways. But I want to try and keep everything very vertical and very organized. Because I find when I've seen other people do this, they do a lot of electronics and things that are in the mods that aren't in basic Minecraft, where they're having to send things through magic intercases and run wires all over the place, because they're just not thinking in a complete simple flow. Like, ideally, what I would like to have is in the electronic section at the very top a cobblestone generator, or a set of them, that flows cobblestone down to all the machines that need it all the way to the bottom chunk, and a real logical design occur there. Now I have like 58 pieces of stone, so that was the first quest that I needed to do. So gather stone pebbles. They used to give loot boxes in Stoneblock 1, now it's just giving you a straight random reward. So I've collected a block of Insanium Essence, which I believe is a huge amount of items. Like a really good result. Now it wants me to make 12 cobblestone, which I can take these pebbles and move here, and then I can hold down the shift button and then click that, and I have 15 cobblestone. Easy. Apparently I have to be out of this, and so we can get that reward. And now we have an auto sifter, and these are randomized, so that's like super useful. The thing I like about this compared to Skyblock, and a lot of Stoneblock is kind of like the idea of an improvement on Skyblock, is Skyblock got really crazy with a lot of mods and a lot of stuff, and it gets really far away from anything that feels like Minecraft. Most mods do, but in this one's case, it too will get us. We are so far away from default Minecraft. There's no such thing as stone pebbles in default Minecraft. There is cobblestone. There's no such thing as a stone crafting table. There's no such thing as a stone chest. But I like the idea of what this does rather quickly, and it moves you to doing different things and new things. Like, so at a certain point you're barely going to do anything that's basic Minecraft, but in a better way than it normally has been done in the past. So I guess if I just do that, that makes a stone crafting table. And let's see, the electronics would be over here. I guess I'm also not even used to doing food and hunger, come to think of it. So that's gonna be an interesting issue. I guess I will have to make some kind of stone stairs, just because I don't want to I don't want to be in a situation where I'm having to jump and use my energy, although I don't think that's going to be a big issue for very much of the time. They started off by giving us that was wrong. I'm gonna fix these holes at some point in a relatively distant future. But we don't spend too much time here actually doing even this mining, so I don't really have to worry too much about that either. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right here for now on the east side. Oops. Well, no, that was the west side. Well, whatever. And then we're gonna come over here and make some more of these, which is that these buttons. I believe there's some hotkeys that will make this work even better, but I'm not sure exactly how. Well, this is a furnace. We will need a furnace, so we'll make that. But I don't know, I guess. And that's compressed cobblestone. And we're going to need to start the development of resources, because at the end of this game, it probably doesn't even really explain it more than you would have to read the book and realize that that is what's coming down the row, is that you will need a ridiculous amount of resources. So I'm going to take 6 cobblestone slabs, and then I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to have to learn to use JEI. This is very new for me. Nope, no clues. So I'm just going to type in chest and see that there's a ridiculous amount of chests. Skyblock, stone block chest. So I'll have to be close, like way better at typing in things. So we have a cobblestone chest, a skyblock stone chest, and see, a cobblestone chest here is worth EMC of 8, and the resources that we need to collect are very much going to be built around that idea of having as much EMC as possible in late game. So because I'm basically going to have to feed every single thing that I've been collecting. I also need compressed cobblestone that's like quadruple and sextuple compressed, so compressed and compressed and compressed and compressed pretty quickly too. So I need to make a stone part, and JEI brings up this helpful thing telling me that I need to do this, and that would mean I would need to make stones. So instead I need to make a cobblestone parts, which I don't have enough items, so I need to do this. And then there's something, still haven't figured out that button. Alright, that, and then that, and that, and that, and then that. There we go. So now we have a chest and a furnace, and I'm just in the wrong place. So let's come over here and try this again. I guess what I'll do is, in the effort to just be quick and efficient about this, is I'll just make a tiny little room here and before I get any further. And don't worry, this will be the beginning of your game, but not much of it. Very quickly we'll get away from this, and things will be automatically cobblestone generated. We'll be making wood trees, and then that'll become quickly automated. Let's see, also the furnace will play a role, and then over there we'll open-handed break this and put this over here. And so over there is the start of the mob factory, because mob spawning happens when you're a certain distance. I believe it's like 12 or 20 steps away. So if I'm always over here crafting things, then over here should be where things are getting mined. Let's go back to the quest book. We have a random reward, which is a resonant exchanger, something I have no idea what it does, but we won't even need it lately. And now we have a torch launcher, which I don't think has anything to do with anything. Now, Stoneblock 1 had hats, and I think I'm going to be kind of happy if this doesn't have hats. I feel like that mod in particular is silly and kind of funny at the first thought of it, but in practicality, it's just adding a bunch of randomness that that doesn't help anything or do anything for actual gameplay. So I guess I can go ahead and just make 2 hammers and spawns a torch wherever it lands. I don't think we need this. In fact, we need to just come over here and say keep that auto sifter. I don't think we can use that. There's this stonium and this pet rock that also in the game, so we can, I guess, do that. I don't know if stonium is to feed the pet rock. I guess it is. So let's see. You can have like trained animals. Here we go. And it has a Christmas hat on, even though I'm doing this in January. So apparently I fed him that, and so now he's done. So I'm just gonna knock him over into this corner and he can just do whatever he wants to do. That is kind of like the hats mod, not something that interests me. And so we need more cobblestone. I could make dirt right now, certainly. 1 dirt. The thing I need to figure out, though, is what is the vein mining key, because I have no idea on that. Here we go. I have all the smooth lighting, so I have no idea what this is gonna be all about as far as being lit up and bright. So I want to clear out this north area. If north is nutrients or nature, then we're gonna have to grow a tree over here eventually, pretty quick. So I need a nice open area where that can occur. In fact, I probably need to figure out how big of an area I need to make. Let's see, take a look here. 1, 2, well, it's 7, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's go 9 tall. and hope that's enough to build. And I thought these were going to be 30-minute episodes, but in all honesty, at least starting here, we've done some very basic things, and that's it. So I don't see a real reason to truncate this. That is something that I've seen a lot of other Minecraft people do too, is that they don't give a real accounting for how much time they're spending playing the game. They'll cut a lot of it out, and I always get the feeling it's like, how does anybody know that you're not just saying I'll be back in a few hours, and then what you're really doing is just going into creative mode and giving the items to yourself? Honestly, I guess I wouldn't care if somebody said, actually, that's exactly what I'm doing. But I would like them to be honest about it if they are. But it's also possible that people are just playing off screen or playing on Twitch and not putting the full playthroughs on YouTube. That might be the case too. Let's see. So we've got almost 2 stacks, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got still a lot to go. And the idea here is this is going to eventually be all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom through the process of automation, really, though. So it's not going to be me like single-handedly hitting these things. I guess the question also should be, what if I did this? Like, gives me just a cobblestone thing in the first place. Is this a smarter move? I guess it is. Let's just hammer instead of empty-handed. Yeah, looking at the green bar of durability, trying to keep an eye on where that might lead to. Like this is definitely faster. Let's see. Oh, apparently I didn't do whatever needs to be done. Okay, don't hit him. That was not my intention. I don't want that guy chasing me though, so I may end up killing him just on accident, or I may end up killing him intentionally. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's the right depth. It may not be the right height though. I'm in a very weird position even playing this game. I've not been doing a very good job at all playing the many other games I have, but you know, starting the new year, I thought to myself, hey, if I want to play this, and if I want to play Minecraft, I haven't played Minecraft in a long way, I should just play what I want to play and not be so obsessed about playing different or new games. But certainly a lot of that idea and that mentality started to fall away as soon as I started having trouble launching the game in the first place. That was most definitely annoying. Let's see. Hit that there. That one there, and there, and there. And so these rooms, I'm not going to try to do anything fancy with them. No intention here to try and have a pattern right now. At some point, I might try some of the mods and get really fancy with it. But that was one full hammer's worth of mining. And it's a little not there. Certainly, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there's like two more down this way that it should be. But yeah, that's not too bad. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we're good as far as the height. So let's see if we can get as much of this cleared off as possible. And if this was a little quicker, I guess I would want to keep the original tree, whatever that would be, the first tree we ever plant. Let's see, can we actually just jump? Okay, the problem though with jumping is that this is also using my stamina. So he can survive a fall, apparently. Alright. Want to just focus on clearing off a couple of rows here. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get as much of it done as I would like to. In fact, this might just be a little too much, because I might actually move myself quicker into a whole nother setup. Alright. And normally you would have magic wands that would let you build a bunch of these instead of just planting these. But for now, I'm going to just place this kind of everywhere in a terrible fashion and see what the hammer does with this. I guess I'm going to hit it with the shift key and we'll see if that holding down shift would be sneaking. And it could be the tilde key, but no, that is like, I think, a morphing thing. So Z brings up the map, X, I guess I really just need to go to like options, controls, and then vein. Is it V-I-E-N? Nope. Mine? So yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called. I'm fairly certain it's in here. And all these red things are indications of overlapping items. and a lot of mods. Let's see, maybe these are not even in the regular options. Maybe the keys are somewhere else. It's all kinds of things. It says backslash, toggle, change tool config profile. Maybe it's backslash. Is it excavate? That would be the grave. What is the grave key? I have no idea. Yeah, the wrench mode is Y. Toggle electromagnet is none. So unless this is just built in, or there's something in the book that told me about vein mining. Let's see. There's like no basic help here, so, and I don't know what the wiki would give me if I clicked on it. So let's just try it here and see what happens. I just hit 1. Let's try it with shift. That just hit 1. Let's hold down backslash and do it. That just hit 1. Q is dropping an item. Is it F? Is it X? No. Can't be that. And I guess it can't really be a number. Is it R? It's not R, but R is certainly doing something. C. No. V. This seems unlikely that it would be Alt or Control. G. T. T is a key that's not actually set to anything. It looks like Y. Y brought up the mini map. Okay. H turns off the mini map, which we may use that at some point. Maybe it's just the hammer I have is not right. B brings up everything including the baubles, which are mod things. Let's see, quest, client servers, my team, trash cans. Alright, let's see. Y we already looked at. H, U. Why is this gonna do something bad? J doesn't seem like it's doing anything. N doesn't seem like it's doing anything. But if I'm having to one-handed, because I'm using the mouse, use any of the buttons that are on the right side of the keyboard, that's pretty ridiculous. I decreases the size of the map or cycles the size of the map. Okay. That one may not have been connected actually. M, comma, period, slash. Yeah, a slash wouldn't be anything. Let's see. Semicolon, apostrophe, P, it was place. And then you have to right click it if you press P. And then brackets. I know that pops up my name. And then let's see. Should be safe to do that. Yeah. Close brackets. I guess I'll try Control and Alt. Nope. So I have to guess. I guess I just have to assume that these are a case of the hammer that I have cannot vein mine, but maybe a tool that is quickly made can vein mine. I know something can. I've seen too many people use that ability, and vein mining as a concept is a pretty good one, frankly. Although, in all fairness, even though Minecraft has added a lot, I guess it would just be easier to do this in this room. Minecraft has added quite a bit as far as new items designed to well, new items designed specifically to make it easier to craft things. That there is this issue of it's still being very simplistic, very much for kids as far as the idea goes, and that's probably a good thing. Like, it probably doesn't behoove anybody to make the basic Minecraft so difficult and complicated as modded is. But they certainly have added a lot of things. Right. So gravel's a little bit easier to put down, but I actually am going to run out of hammer rather quickly. My hope is durability on a wooden hammer is higher than durability on a stone hammer. Let's see, so we got dirt and again, no vein mining happening here. And we'll need a decent amount of this pretty quickly. But the tree was supposed to be somewhere here. And if you just soft hand them, they just fall down again. Alright. So put this back here. I may very quickly decide to go into like not creative mode, but maybe not focus too much on food, because I've seen people that played this game before and food's not really an issue. Alright, so we got the dirt, we made a stone hammer, we get the random reward, which is a reinforced conversion kit, which I think certainly upgrades something. Alright, the stone crook can be used on dirt to get a vanilla sapling. Okay, so we need to make a stone crook. We need to probably make some other hammers. So let's see. I don't know how many I need really though. Let's play a little conservatively here and do this and this, and then make 1, 2, 3. That at most is going to be just a couple extra, and then I think we're going to need a couple more of these, and Let's see if we can figure out how to make a stone crook. No. So that's alright. We can just type it in and figure it out real quick. Oh, it's not even using stone parts, it's just using that. Alright. So I'm going to take one of these and one piece of dirt, and we're going to work over here. So this with this will give me a sapling. I think at that point that's kind of all I need. At some point I imagine there will be a quest, and I keep hitting the wrong button, and I imagine this is pretty noisy too. So we needed that. Now we have 2 resonant conversion kits. Now we just need to get wood, and let's see, I guess if you zoom out and zoom back in, that works well. Alright, so let's, I think at some point it will ask me to get different kinds of saplings. But that's pretty much, if it's like Stoneblock 1, as soon as it asks you to get a whole bunch of varieties of saplings, you kind of never need them. There's slight differences in the trees, I do know that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I honestly don't know if there's which one of the different types of trees is the best one to use. In the end, I think I'll probably just stick with the good old-fashioned oak logs. Not sure that there's too much more that needs to be done here at this moment either. Just gonna walk up the stairs and clean off the rest of this. There we go. And I hope this is good enough. As soon as we get wood, we can start burning wood in the furnace. We can start using torches. The torches can then light up areas a lot better. And let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that's where we want to put this and this. And the game has twerking and as a mod, so you just do this, or at least the first version did. And is this not tall enough or wide enough? Because I kind of feel like if I had put it here, that would have been tall enough. Is it because I'm one up? Do I need to go and, like, is this really not gonna work? Is this because you're here? That would be annoying. I don't know if I did actually well, I suppose what we could do then, if that's the case, is we've got dirt. Let's pillar up like this. We'll take a hammer. We'll remove one more layer. That doesn't really change my artistic idea. We were going to do that anyways. Like, I know that there, in the first game, in Stoneblock 1, was just lava at the top, so at some point I'd have to be protected from that lava before I could completely open it to the sunlight, but that is a theoretical goal I have. Of course, that could lead to great tragedy. And eventually we're going to make this giant ball that holds energy that seems to be the end game of almost every Skyblock or modded, well, every Skyblock game and Stoneblock game. And so that'll be something that I'll want exactly in the center at the bottom of the world, just because I imagine that is going to be larger than a standard 7x7. Alright, so I've now just built it again. Let's see. I honestly wish the Q button did something different. Alright, use dirt and sapling to make a tree grow. It says, it should be tall enough. Is there something wrong with birch saplings? Let's see. Well, so we have, here's a dark oak sapling. We'll smack that and get it back. We'll put that there. Do I have to face the other way? Oh, I bet the light level's not high enough. It's not the light level? Seriously, game. Do I have to just wait? Is twerking not really in this mod? That is a concern here, is that any one of these mods could just totally screw up and not be working the way it should be. And I could fill this whole area with dirt. That is a goal eventually. But I don't see why that would change things. Alright. I guess we'll dirt tower up again. And we'll take out another layer. I can't imagine it really needs this much space though. Good news is we're gathering resources. The better news is we won't be doing this very much once it just all becomes automated. There's an auto shifter, there's a sifter, there's a cobblestone generator, unless those things got removed in Stoneblock 2, which I don't see any reason why they would. Frankly, that would be rage quit inducing if they got rid of the auto cobblestone generator and the auto sifters. That would be unacceptable. See, I'm such a Minecraft noob that I have to remind myself to hold shift to walk on corners even. Like, because I totally could have just accidentally killed myself there. And I know I can hammer the dirt and get dust. So yes, I do know that exists, and that's a thing. But at the moment, I don't know what to do. Let's see. Let's hit F3 and see if we can see what the light level is amongst all of this. This is just a light right now is 12. Zero sky 13. Like that seems really, really high. So I don't think that's the issue. Do I need to try a different sapling? Birch? Or acacia? I thought we had tried that before. We have a spruce. Let's try spruce sapling. What biome am I in? River. Do things not grow in the river biome? Alright, we'll leave that there. We'll come over here. We'll put one here. We'll take a birch. Plant that there. Let's go ahead and turn that off. I don't even know what to do. Otherwise, like it gets kind of ridiculous. They may have modded the biomes so that something that needs that receives that, but I don't know. Do they perhaps require me to put it down one? That's what I normally see people do. Perhaps this needs to be a little bit further away. Let's just go ahead and stick it right back where it was. You don't have to till the field or anything. It's weird that I'm running into this as an issue. Oak sapling. I guess we'll try the oak sapling. Oh, you know what? I turned off particles to minimum. Let's turn particles back on and see if that helps. Yes, okay. Gotta have particles on in my effort to make sure that that happens. So, was this good enough? This tree? Oh, it was. Oh, look at that. All of a sudden, I guess you absolutely have to have the particles on for this to work. Well, geez. I wonder if I changed some other settings that really, really mattered. Now, I know this mod, or at least Stoneblock 1, has changed the drop rates of saplings and things on this, so you get like a ridiculous amount of saplings. You get everything you could ever want, and so there's not any big issue there where you have to apparently I have auto hop on too. I bet that irritates people. I'll turn that off at some point in the future, I guess. Don't use the book on this. Alright, 16 pieces of wood. See, that I guess will be the end of this episode, is that we started in the Stone Age and now we're moving to the wood tool age. We've got the beginnings of 3 of the 4 sections I want to work out of, but there's still a lot here. Interesting. I guess that was a tall tree. I will have to figure out the vein mine key off in between episodes too, because that's something that would be very helpful right about now. Was that enough? Or do I need 16? I think I need 16. So 3 trees. I'm probably standing a little close to it. Alright. Let's go ahead and crook leaves and see if that gives us anything. Doesn't seem like it does. In fact, if anything, it seems like it's probably a mistake, and that gave us something different that we probably don't need yet. When I hammered the logs, I need to be careful early on here. I don't want to make a ridiculously large amount of stone chests or even wood chests because of just items. Alright. So yeah, I want to avoid getting random items for no reason. So we got a basic flux storage, and we can go over here. We've got basic flux storage, which I won't use for a long time, I'm sure. Flint, which I think will be useful. I think we're gonna need all these saplings, but wood chippings, I bet we don't do anything with that. We may not even do anything with the stone rods or the pebbles. I may need to just get a couple more pebbles so I can make 1 cobblestone. You can see the pebbles have no EMC value. Cobblestone has 1. Anything that doesn't have EMC values, like the stone rods, stone hammer, things like that. Things, generally speaking, if something doesn't have an EMC value and it's used to build something else, well, stone hammer actually does have a 3 EMC value, but if it's not been pre-programmed, it won't have a value, and I don't want to fill up my storage facility with things that don't have EMC. Well, that was pretty good for our first episode. We went about an hour, so I guess these will be hour-long episodes. And yeah, so far so good. A little bit of weirdness, I think, in Minecraft, just how often the music plays and it doesn't play. There's a lot of quietness here. I don't particularly recall that being an issue when I watch other Minecraft players cover Minecraft, so maybe people just don't recognize that, or maybe other people do play music or something. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. At the end of my episodes, I ask the same thing. I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos, because that all helps me with YouTube, tells them my videos are worth watching. If you want to subscribe, when you subscribe, if you click the notification bell, that's also helpful, because then you actually get notifications. If you want to friend or follow me on any kind of social media sites, there's a bunch of links in the description. There's also links where you can support me further, either through Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a gift, either a game off my wish list or a gift card or a game you'd like to see me cover. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.